Bionic prostheses. Well, let me start by introducing myself. I'm Егоренко Варвара. I'm a first-year student of Saratov State Medical University. My purpose today is to tell you what bionic prostheses are. First, I will give a brief overview of what bionic prostheses are and how they work. Then let's recall the history of the creation of prostheses and their modernity. And at the end, we will get acquainted with the innovative developments of bionic prostheses. So, let's begin. Bionic prostheses are one of the most modern types of artificial analogs of lost limbs, allowing them to restore their functions. Bionic prostheses, unlike cosmetic ones, not only create the appearance of a limb, but also allow you to perform actions that are familiar to a healthy part of the body. People with bionic prosthetic hands can draw, sew, hold a smartphone, and use sculpture. Bionic prosthetic legs allow you to move freely on stairs, pedal, run, and jump. The principle of operation of innovative prostheses is based on reading the pulse from the preserved muscles tissues of the limb. The principle of operation of these prostheses is as follows. The nerve engines responsible for controlling the arm or leg send signals that are picked up by electronic sensors of the prosthesis. It works something like this. A person thinks about moving his hand, the motor muscles receives a signal from the brain, and the signal from the motor muscles is already received by the electrodes. They direct the pulse further to the desired part of the prosthesis. As a result, the limb moves. Everyone knows stories about pirates with wooden leg spools below the knee. It would seem that here it is. The first prosthesis in the history of the mannequin. In fact, prosthetics appeared much earlier. They were worn 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt. The prostheses were attached to the body with leather strings and were made of wood. For a long time, prosthetics did not make up for the lost function of the person. They only imitated an amputated limb, performed a decorative task. In 16th century, the first functional prosthetic hand, a forearm, appeared, and it was the ancestor of the bionic prosthesis, which was worn by the German knight. It meant the appearance of the limb and allowed you to bend your fingers. It worked by pressing a button and allowed you to take large items. Interesting, the arm prosthetics made it possible to hold both a heavy sword and an almost weightless pen for rice cereals. Production of bionic prostheses began in 2007. However, the first bionic hand in the modern sense of the term was created only in 1993. It was worn by Robert Campbell. The prosthesis was created by 5 engineers from the UK. It consists of motors, jaws, microchips, and circuits. The secret to controlling this hand was oddly enough the cap that Robert was wearing. Microsensors located in it registered by impulses and sent them to the artificial limb. 5 years ago, the sad story of Margarita Gracheva became known to thousands of Russian citizens. Many of them could not remain indifferent to the mother of 2 children in trouble who saved from her ex-husband. Margarita had a hard trial. She lost her right hand. Her left crippled hand, doctors were able to say with great difficulty, but not all functions were restored. Today, Margarita is 30 years old. Margarita cleans the apartment herself, cooks, learned to ride a bar, drive a car. She wrote a book about herself and began to live a new happy life. The feat of application of bionic prosthesis is not longer limited to replacing only lost limbs. Scientists have developed bionic prosthetic eyes that can replace the rational cells. While the prosthesis industry has huge prospects for development. Thanks for listening.